that's all right. All right, so wanted to start with like a really nice grounding breath. So we'll sit like sit up nice and tall, lengthening our spine. But before we get started, like a lot of these, I remember when I did them for the first time, they were a little bit difficult for me to kind of connect to. You know, a lot of it is esoteric in the beginning, but it's really just trying to connect you to your breath. And the more that we can get connected to our breath, the more the like breath navigates our movement instead of our mind. So it's like we're able to like really just use our breath and literally use it in our energy, our prana, this like vital life force rather than our busy mind. So that's why we like do some of these meditations and breaths. So this, I'm just gonna walk us through it, but just so you know, like I'm gonna think of us bringing the energy all the way from the earth up to different parts of our body as I tell you. So it's kind of like whatever's easier for your mind to do. I'm gonna say something today, like maybe think of it as a cord. Like there's a cord going from like your root of your spine all the way down, you know, through the mat, through your floor, into the earth, wherever that is. And it's just a visualization. And you're visualizing the breath as you inhale, going all the way down into the earth, and then exhaling all the way from the earth, all the way back up. So maybe even like into through a cord. Some people think it's easy to think of it like a cord of energy going up and down. So we're gonna just start there, and that's gonna be very grounding. And then we're gonna just do our yoga practice, and then we are gonna end with a nice, it's called a 61 point meditation. All right, so peace in, peace out. So maybe as I guide us through this breath, that's what I want us to think of our mantra. So as we breathe in, we'll think of peace in, and as we breathe out, it'll be peace out, okay? And as we continue along, it'll just be may I know peace. So, all right, we're gonna sit nice and tall. Our hands are gonna be relaxed on top of our knees, the palms up. Just start to breathe, not really forcing anything, just trying to start to kind of like lengthen your inhales and exhales to try to get a nice steady breath. You know, it's Monday, it's a holiday, we're all coming from different places. It's a holiday after a holiday, so there's a lot going on. So why don't we just take like a minute or two here, just kind of start to connect to our breath, try to get like a nice even breath. The same length of inhales as exhales. Starting to just arrive. Here we are, this time you set aside for yourself. Self-care, self-inquiry, self-healing. Now we're going to begin our practice of beginning to just breathe all the way into the earth. And exhale all the way from the earth. Maybe it's up that cord through your root chakra, all the way into that root area. As you inhale, just go from inhale all the way down to the earth. And then as you exhale, it's just coming from the earth to the root chakra. So it's only going up to that lower part. So as you breathe in, you go all the way down. But as you exhale, try to just bring your mind's eye and that energy right back to that root chakra. We're just going to be here for a few moments. Breathing in from the earth to the root. we continue to breathing all the way down into the earth. Now we bring that breath all the way up to the heart center. Breathing in, that goes all the way down that cord, all the way through the surfaces into the earth. And travels all the way back up into the heart center. And this is where we're landing for a few moments. Now we're traveling all the way down into the earth. It comes all the way up that cord, all the way up the spinal cavity, all the way up to the third eye. Breathing all the way down to the earth. And all the way up to the third eye. Right in between the eyebrows. Right, I think the pair, I can't think of it. That point right there in the middle of the head, middle of the eyebrows, all the way from the earth, all the way to the third eye. Perineum. Keep breathing. And I'm just going to release that breath. Just try to return to that nice steady breath. Samriddhi is what this breath is called. It's called same wave. Same length of inhale as exhale. Peace in, peace out. Breathing in peace, breathing out peace. Okay, we're gonna open our eyes. Just gonna bring our chins down to our chest. We're gonna inhale, bring our head all the way back. Exhale, chin to chest. Just moving nice and slow back and forth. Really making space in that throat area as you lift your head back. Resting your chin to your chest, slowly bring that right ear to that right shoulder. Take those left fingertips, walk them all the way out to the left as far as you can without forcing anything. Breathing here. Okay, lifting the gaze, bring that left arm all the way across, taking that right arm, just stretching out that left arm here. Breathing. Maybe just looking left to right, nice and slow. Okay, release that down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring that right hand in front, that left hand behind, and just look over that left shoulder and breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, other side. Left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. We're twisting over the shoulder and breathing. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. When they sit down, we're going to bring our chin to our chest. Exhale, slowly bring that left ear to that left shoulder. Walk those fingertips out to the right. Feel the stretch here and breathe. Slowly bring the head up. Right arm comes alongside. A nice stretch here. Maybe shake your head no. Maybe shake it yes. Okay, release that. We're going to bring our left arm all the way up. Bend at the elbow so the fingertips go down your back. And then you bring that right arm and you take that hand to that left elbow and you just kind of stretch it here. Fingertips going down your back and breathe, sitting it nice and tall. Exhale, release that. Other side, inhale up, right arm up. Bend of the elbow. Left hand reaches for that right elbow. Just those right fingertips go down your back. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing. Okay, exhale. We're just gonna come into our like half moon on. This is just like a gate pose. So we're gonna come up onto our knees, and we're gonna make a straight line. So our left hand is gonna fan out nice and wide. Our fingertips are gonna be nice and wide. Our wrist is gonna be in a straight line with that left knee, and then our right foot's gonna come out alongside, and our right arm is just gonna reach toward the ceiling. And breathe. Big inhale, big exhale. See if you can lift that right leg high. Breathe here. Maybe bend that right knee and reach that right foot. Open up here like a bow. And breathe. Release the foot. Keep that right foot heel lifted. Maybe you bring your right hand to your hip. We're just gonna tap those right toes forward, back, and then backwards. So it's just kind of going, you go back up, then your toes come forward, tap, go back to center, and then back. We're gonna do this 2 more times. So up, center, forward, center, back. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale as you lower. Inhale up, exhale. Okay, we're gonna bring our gaze, we're gonna come into child's pose here. So knees wide, toes together, hips back, fingertips towards the front of the mat, lower the forehead down and breathe. Big inhale, big exhale. Then each inhale, breathe in and you just expand your side ribs, your side body. Everything down in the pelvis area, everything expands with each inhale. Each exhale, release all the way out. Okay, lift the gaze, lift the fingertips. Left arm's gonna come out to a T. Thread the needle on the left side here. So lower down to that left shoulder. Right fingertips are gonna reach towards the front of the mat. Right arm's gonna come up. Maybe take that bind. And then sit those hips really back towards those heels. And breathe. Okay, plant that right hand in. Left arm reaches all the way up. Come back into child's pose. We'll just give Jess a second to set up her mat. This guy here. Take a drink, whatever you need to do. Just take your time, Jess. You're good. You got lost? I should have given you my address. I actually thought about that.
I had it.
Yeah, I actually thought about giving you my address. I was like, no, she's not down here. Like,
It's snowing.
do you know that? That's me.
Yeah, he was getting nervous with the road, so I just like, oh, come on, I thought about that.
Too, then I
All of
thought,
a sudden we got back.
yeah, I thought about that too. I just looked out the window and I started to get a little worried. I was like, oh, man, she knows. No, you're fine. It's just Kirsten and Aaron's here. Okay.
Oh, good, oh, good.
Did you go bathroom?
We're good.
Alright, from here, we're gonna just come out to the other side, so our right arm's gonna come out to a T. Slowly come down to that right shoulder. Left fingertips reach toward the front of the mat. Maybe they come up, take that bind, and then sit those hips back toward those heels a little bit more. And breathe. Big inhale, big exhale. Left hand's gonna come down, right arm's gonna sweep all the way up. Exhale down. Now we're gonna come into that gate on the other side. So we're gonna walk our hands all the way over to the right. Our right hand is gonna come, our fingers are gonna fan out. And our right hand, our right knee, and then our left foot are gonna be like in a straight line. There you go. And then left arm's gonna come up here. And breathe. Then see if you can lift that left heel Up and breathe here. See if you can bend that left knee, maybe reach for that foot or part of your pants. And you can open up here. Awesome job. Now we're gonna step down with that left foot. We're gonna use the core, those left obliques, and we're gonna come all the way up. And our arms are gonna come alongside and reach over to the left with that right arm. Maybe look up towards his right fingertips. Breathe. Okay, exhale. We're gonna meet and this is gonna be reverse tabletop. So we're gonna come onto our bottoms. Our heels are gonna come close to our glutes. And then we're gonna, this sometimes hurts, you gotta just be careful of our breasts. So if anything hurts, just maybe come down and take a break. And you know what, why don't we just we'll do our stretches first. I'm sorry guys, come back onto all fours. Let's do our wrist stretch real quick. I think it'll help in this reverse pose. So fingers are gonna come nice and wide, and then our fingers are gonna go towards us. And then we press into the palms of our hands. Maybe go front and back. Just kind of feeling what's a little bit, maybe you feel an edge. And then you stop and you just breathe into that stretch. Pressing into the mat with the palms and breathing. If it gets a little bit too much, maybe just turn them out a little bit. Play around, maybe just go around the clock with the fingers, taking your time. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Okay, swing those feet around, come onto your behind. And then we're just gonna, fingers are gonna be towards the heels. We're gonna have those heels close to the bottom. We're gonna just inhale, we're gonna lift up the hips. Then we're gonna breathe here, really pressing those hips up. So awkward pose. Keep breathing. We're gonna exhale, see if we can swing those hips all the way through. Then inhale, lift back up. Exhale, this is a good core exercise. It's a little hard for the core. So inhale up. Exhale, swing those hips through the arms. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale, come all the way down. Those legs are gonna come straight out in front of us. So funny teaching to Zoom. Have you been here since I've been doing this?
No.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. I can't wait till we go back to normal and play music and like be outside. Just all right, sit up nice and tall here in our staff pose. This is called. This is the pose. We're just sitting up nice and tall, rounding down into the mat for our sit bones, lengthening through the spine, crown of the head, sitting up nice and tall. Toes are flexed towards you, maybe a slight bend in the knees, you're not overextending in the knees. And breathe. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, land wherever you land, don't force anything quite yet. Just maybe reach for your toes for the outsides of your feet, or maybe outsides of your shins. Or just forward fold here. Maybe you just take a big bend in the right knee and then a big bend in the left, almost like you're walking like this, just up and down, and breathing. Okay, slowly inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge back down, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. One more time, exhale, hinge at the hips, really lengthen, reach, reach, reach. Then slowly bring your head down. Breathe here. Each inhale, you're creating more space into the backside body. Each exhale, releasing. Peace in, peace out. Each inhale, peace in. Each exhale, peace out. Okay, slowly come all the way up. We're gonna come back into our plank pose here, so wrists under our shoulders, we're gonna step back with that left foot, step back with the right, and from here, we're gonna come into our side plank, so we're just gonna come onto the left side edge of that left foot, we're gonna stack those feet. If this is too much, you can just lower that left knee down, just like we were in that gate pose. Here, we're gonna try to come stack it on up, and then lift the hips up, right arm comes up, and breathe. Okay, right hand comes down, we're gonna do knees down, lie down, or if you have chaturanga, come on forward, elbows come close to the side body. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Lift that left leg high. You're gonna bend the knee, open up the hip. If you want to, you can flip it on over into wild thing. Lift the hips up. Exhale, look in between the hands, step back into three-legged dog, lift that left leg high. Then we're gonna come forward into our plank here with that left leg still lifted. Left foot comes down, knees down, belly down. Inhale into cat, cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Right leg's gonna lift high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Flip it on over into wild thing, lift the hips. Breathe. Exhale, right hand comes down, back into our three-legged dog. Big breath here. Exhale, right foot comes down, knees down, belly down. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Hold the moment here, just breathing. Connecting, lifting those hips up towards the sky. Heels are going towards down the mat, towards the earth, towards the ground. Chest is going towards those thighs. Maybe shake your head no, shake your head yes, releasing tension in the jaw, your mouth. And breathe. Okay, come over your tippy toes, look towards the front of the mat. We're gonna walk towards the front of the mat. Nice forward fold here. Really tuck that chin like you're looking in between your breasts almost. Hang heavy. Breathe. Maybe slight bend in the knees. Cup the elbows with opposite hands. Hanging heavy, rock side to side. And ragdoll. Okay, release the hands. Slowly come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to come up is your head. We haven't done tree pose in a long time, so I wanted to just do some balancing before we go into our February poses as well. So yes, our mantra today that we did this is peace in, peace out, okay? So whenever your mind starts getting, or when you think you can't hold the pose any longer or something like that, that's like something to remind yourself of, okay? All right, so let's see how we do with our trees, you guys. And then we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna go, I'll just give you a little demonstration. We're gonna do our tree. So say I'm here on my tree. And then from when I'm here, I'm gonna take my foot and I'm gonna bring it over and then see if I can come into like a one-legged chair pose. So that's where we're going, just to show you. So we're gonna ground down all 4 corners of our right foot. Kind of find a point in front of me that's not moving. My drishti, my focus point. Take a few breaths and then see, you work your way up. Because the whole point is to really like open up this whole thing. It's not how far up we get. We're just never gonna press on our knee too, so our foot's gonna go here or up here. So once you find your spot, maybe play around with your hands, you can keep them at your heart. Take them up to a wide, victorious. Try to get 5 breaths. And then from here, just take a nice slow release of that foot. And then see if you can bring that ankle over that knee. And then slowly lower into your one-legged chair. It's like a figure 4 chair here. Great job, you guys, and breathe. Maybe you can even fold over and do like a one-legged standing forward fold. Maybe you can press into the heels so you can come back up. Ooh, this is fun. And then release it. Forward fold all the way down. Wow, pedal out the feet, shake the head. Hands come to shin, come up to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Press into the heels, root to rise all the way up. Arms come alongside. Hands come to heart. Take a moment here. Breathe in the peace, breathe out the peace. Okay, ground down on that left foot. All 4 corners, find a little buoyancy, and then kind of like screw in, dial in. And then find your spot, and then take that foot and travel to your destination. Take your 5 breaths. Awesome job, and then slowly see if you release it. A little more grace than I did. And then slowly lower down. Maybe come on out. Deep breathing. Awesome job. And then maybe straighten that left leg. And then you fold over. And then kind of bend into that left leg. Press into the heel and come on up. I'm a wobbly chair. I'm an old wobbly chair. We did it. Woo-hoo. Yeah, it's good, right? And then release it, shake it out. I need a drink. Take a sip of water. Great job, you guys. Now let's do a little flow into our half moons. All meet at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Slowly come on up, hands to shins, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step all the way back with that right foot, that right heel lowers, windmill those arms up into our warrior 2. Make sure that knees right above that ankle. You're creating a lot of space. Breathing, looking over that left middle finger. Reverse the palm, keep that front knee bent. We're going to reverse our warrior. Breathe. Back to your warrior 2. Just kind of using those glutes. We're just kind of going left to right. Breathing. Maybe do some circles with the hand, arms a little bit. Just kind of moving the energy around. Okay, that left elbow is going to come to that right knee. That right arm is going to come alongside. Reaching towards that side wall. Okay, we're going to look towards that left foot. We're going to step back into plank. Knees down, lie down, or come into your chaturanga. Cobra. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Okay, I want you to walk up like 3 steps. And then we're going to plant our left foot, our left hand in front of that left foot. I'm going to get you a block. We're coming into our half moon, you guys, with our left hand in front of our left foot. So we're coming in that way. So this is what we've been practicing all night. Have you been doing this one with us? I don't know. I don't think so. In your left hand. Okay, so the way I like to do it to learn is the block helps a lot. So I usually take my foot And my left foot's forward towards front of my mat, and I take my block down. And then I keep my hand on my hip, and then I lift up my leg a little bit, and then I slowly open up to the side. Sometimes a block isn't helpful, and it's better to have your fingertips on the ground. It depends on what's better for you. And breathe. Awesome job. Then see if you can kind of square off towards the front of your mat where your hips are squared and you're doing like a standing split over that left leg. And breathing. Okay, now that right leg, the right foot's gonna meet the left. We're gonna keep our heels together, our knees together. We're gonna inhale our heart open into our chair pose. Squeezing everything towards center line. Press into those heels, inhale up. Exhale to a back bend. Hands to heart, take a moment. And breathe. Great, great, great job. Inhale, arms up. Swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step all the way back with that left foot. Left heel lowers, come into your warrior two. Take a moment here. And breathe. Looking over those right middle fingers. Here, reverse that palm, keep that knee bent, reverse your warrior. And breathe. And our hands are gonna come back to that warrior. We're just gonna use the use the obliques, left to right. Just go left to right and maybe do some big circles if that feels good. Breathing. Right elbow comes down, left arm reaches towards the left. Really reaching, creating space also the left side body. Okay, plant the hands, step back into plank. Knees down, belly down, or come into your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Downward facing dog. And we're gonna walk those feet all the way up. We're gonna come into however we want to come into. So since we're new to this, so come up to the floor, take your block. Now we're gonna go in front of that right foot. So I don't know, I mean, play around, because we've been doing this, like I said, for weeks. So if the block doesn't help you, sometimes it does, or like sometimes you can use your fingertips. But it's just finding that point of focus, slowly calm down, standing here for a moment, and then seeing if you can like kind of open up towards the side. It is hard to look. That's where I always get stuck too. And then try to breathe at the same time. And breathe. When you're ready to come out of it, square off over that right leg. Everything square, standing split. And then that left foot's gonna meet the right. Ankles together, knees together, everything holding up nice and tight in the center line. Arms come up into our chair. Breathe here. Press into those heels all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome job. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to meet at the back of the mat. Here's where we're going. We're walking. We're doing walkouts. So, you guys just want to watch me. I think you kind of can catch on to what I mean by that. So we're just going to walk out into plank. In our plank, our bellies are never down here. They're never up here. We're nice and strengthened and engaged in the core. And then exhale, walk all the way back. Fold over those legs. Come to the opposite elbows. Bend in the knees. Ragdoll. Okay, lift up towards the front of the mat, walk all the way out. Maybe do a push-up. One push-up, walk all the way back. Hang heavy, cup the elbows, one side to side, big heavy bend in the knees. Breathing. Okay, release it, walk all the way out into plank. From here, we're just gonna come into our forearms. Press into those hands, come back up, walk back. Cup the elbows, big bend in the knees, drop side to side. Okay, walk all the way out. Come on to that left side plank again. Yeah, it's okay, man. There we go. Look towards that left hand, step back into plank. Walk those hands all the way back towards the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Walk those hands all the way out into plank. Going into a nice side plank on the right side. Lifting those hips up. Breathe. Look down towards that right hand, step back into plank. And walk those hands all the way back. Okay, press into the heels, root to rise. All the way up, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Back to your breath. Doing such a great job, you guys. Okay, this time we're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk those hands all the way out. And then we're gonna take that right foot and bring that right foot all the way onto the outside of that right hand. Slowly lower that left knee, left foot. And then we're just lifting our heart, pressing our heart through. And breathing here. Big inhale, big exhale. Okay. Slowly heel toe those feet, that right foot, heel toe that right foot all the way over to the left. Tuck those back toes. Slowly make your way into pigeon here, so. There you go. And then slowly lead with the heart and slowly come on down. Breathing in peace, breathing out peace. Releasing all that tension, all that stiffness, sticky stuff. Trying to create more space with each breath in. Releasing tension with each breath out. Long, deep inhales. Deep cleansing exhales. Slowly sit back into that right hip. From here, we're going to keep that right leg just the way it is, but we're going to bring that left foot all the way over. So that left foot is just going to come onto the outside of that right knee. And then we're just going to hug that left knee and sit it up nice and tall. From here, actually, see if you can try to sit on both sit bones, kind of wiggle it down to like you're trying to even out and get that left hip down too. It's not easy. And then sit up nice and tall. So you should be feeling this on the outside of your hips. Maybe you hug your knees in a little bit closer to your chest, not forcing anything, just stretch a little bit of stretch. Breathe. Okay, release that now. The left foot's gonna kind of stay where it is, and we're gonna make our way. Actually, we don't want to do this. No, why don't we come into all fours? Come into our tabletop position. And then I want you to take that left foot and bring it on the outside of that left hand, and then take your toes and just slowly walk that right knee back a little bit. And then bring your heart through and open up your heart. This is our lizard pose on the left side. And breathe. When you're ready, you can kind of tuck those back toes as you heel toe that left foot over to the right wrist, and then slowly come onto that left knee. Open up here. Slowly lead with your heart down into your pigeon on the side. And just kind of melts into your own body, using your breath. Breathing in change. Breathing out what we don't want to take with us. Breathing in the new. Breathing out the old. We can go without food, we can go without water, we cannot go without our breath. So it's wise to learn to connect to our breath. Okay, slowly come on to that left hip. Swing forward that, keep that left leg exactly the way it is. Swing that right leg around. That right heel is gonna come outside of that left knee. Then see if you can kind of try to shimmy to where both sit bones are on the ground as you hug that right knee close into your body. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing. Okay, release that down, bring those hands behind you, unravel those legs, keep those feet out wide, spread towards one another, and we're just gonna let those knees kind of fall in towards one another. So you're kind of on the insides of the feet, just breathing here. Then we're gonna kind of release, and we're just gonna windshield wiper, just wide windshield wiper side to side, so the knees are just gonna go right to left. Kind of big movements here, just big, nice, slow movements, breathing with it. And then we're gonna bring those heels together. Those hands are gonna come back. We're gonna get, just like what we started before in the beginning, we're gonna do that reverse tabletop. So we're gonna inhale, the hips up. Breathe here. See if you can lift that right leg. Dip the hips up 3 times, up and down. Using your breath. Right foot plants, left leg lifts. This is a lot. So we're using our forearms, we're using our core, we're using our legs and our glutes. Very awesome job. Left foot, the hands all the way down. Hug the knees in. Sit up nice and tall. We're almost there, you guys. Keep breathing. You came late, but I'm working you hard while you're here. These girls are like, what the heck? But short practices are good sometimes. You can get a lot of benefit. And meditation is the most important thing. So we'll get that in.
How do you feel better?
Awesome. All right, let's try that one more time. So we're gonna come into our reverse tabletop. So our heels are close in. We're gonna lift our hips up. Breathe in here. Lift that right leg high. Dip the hips 3 times. Using your core, your triceps, your breath. Lower that right foot down, left leg high. Come on down, dip. When we dip, I dip, we dip. Awesome job. Lower down. Hug those knees in. Sit nice and tall. We can do that one more time. Last time. First tabletop. Lift here. Maybe you lift that right leg high. Maybe try 5 dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot left. Left leg high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job, you guys. Slowly make your way all the way onto your back. Release, hold, reach for the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Turn side to side. Awesome, awesome job. just like they are, just bring those soles of the feet together, and then slowly lower the legs down to the ground, so the soles of the feet are together, those knees are just bent out to the side, like a diamond shape here. Maybe you take your hands to the thighs and press down just slightly. And just breathing. Slowing down. Maybe bring your hands down to that lower belly, that second chakra area, that creativity, the womb space. Breathe into that lower area of sensuality, so we get our colorfulness. So it makes us all different from one another, our uniqueness. It's the color orange. And the mantra for the second chakra is Bam. 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 Okay, we're gonna just stretch all the way out. We're gonna really point the toes as far as you can and reach those fingertips all the way far behind you. Big inhale. Exhale, crunch all the way up, hug the knees. See if you can bring all the way up. Exhale, come all the way out. Inhale, come all the way up. I know, I'm having a hard time. I think because we didn't start in a lower boat. Usually we're down here and then we come up. Okay, let's see if we can stay here in our lower boat. We're come up nice and engaged. Look towards our toes. Maybe we flex those toes towards us. Exhale, release everything down nice and slow. Come into our final Shavasana. I'm going to shut down the lights so you can relax. You want eye pillow or anything? Good. All right, we're going to come into our final resting pose. Make a comfortable space for yourself. I wasn't sure what we were over time, so get nice and cozy. Take your time. We talked a lot in the beginning of class about just connecting to the earth energy, bringing that energy into our roots, to our heart, to our minds. This guided meditation is going to bring our awareness into our body, bringing our mindful attention to our breath, noticing the surfaces that support you. If you're holding on to any tension in your body, just allow the muscles to relax. Just try to bring your body to stillness. Allow any thoughts that come into your mind to just float away. And keep continuing to return your awareness to your breath. We're going to bring our awareness and our attention to these specific points in the body as I mentioned them. First, we're going to bring our attention to the center of our forehead and think of the number 1. The number 2 is going to be the center of our throat. Our right shoulder. Each time we just breathe into the space, the right elbow, the right wrist, the right thumb, right index finger, right middle finger, right ring finger, the tip of the little finger, the right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the left thumb, left index finger, left middle finger, left ring finger, tip of the left little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, center of your throat, center of your chest, belly button, right hip, right knee, right ankle, right big toe, right second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, your right ankle, right knee, right hip, low belly, left knee, left ankle, left big toe, left second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, left ankle, left knee, left hip, low belly, belly button, center of your chest, front of your throat, center of your forehead. Peace in, peace out. Now it's time to just start to bring awareness into the whole body as you breathe in. Exhale, release. Bring awareness back into the room and the space around you. Really breathing into every cell of your body. Exhale and releasing. Slowly starting to deepen your breath. Maybe make some small movements. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. Starting to wake up the body. Maybe take a nice morning stretch and reach those arms all the way up alongside you. Really reach, create as much space as you can. Before you slowly roll on over to one side, maybe go to the right side and just give yourself a nice little warm embrace. Just take a moment here to remember your worth. To remember it's okay to slow down. It's okay to take the moment to let the peace in so that you can let the peace out. When you're ready, we're gonna all meet in a nice, comfortable seat. We're gonna own together. No, we're not together. You don't have to. You can just listen to me chant. The point of chanting is to make it more of an internal thing anyway. But sometimes it's just nice to do it out loud, to feel the vibration before you bring it inward. So we're just gonna sit up nice and tall. Just connect to our breath. I'm just gonna do 3 arms out loud. I'm going to, you can join me if you'd like to. And then we're going to just stay in stillness and maybe do 3 arms to yourself. So when we're ready, I'm just gonna do a big inhale through the nose. Again. Big inhale, just meditate and on to yourself. And hands to the center, bow to your own heart. That inner navigation system. And if you just tune into it, it'll start leading you exactly where you need to go. You don't even have to be in the driver's seat. You just have to surrender. The light in me is lit up by the light in you. Namaste. Hey, girlies. Peace in, peace out.